Greetings. ¿Cómo estás? I don't know what that is, but let's clear the energy. Let's get some good vibes going up in her. Ooh, let's not burn the bed. Y'all, I'm starting to truly understand, not even understand what it really means to like surrender to something bigger than yourself. It's like last year I got the understanding of what it meant, right? Because I always heard this term in my life growing up, especially if you was a person who grew up in a church and stuff like that. Surrender is a big word you would hear growing up, you know? Like give it to God, surrender it to God, all those kind of things. But at this current moment, I'm really understanding. Like truly understanding what it means. So I'm gonna give y'all an example. Last year was I'm not gonna even say extremely, but it was just a hard chapter in my life. And if you know anything about astrology, I was coming out of my Saturn return. And if you know anything about Chinese astrology, it was my enemy year. Not even go deep into that, but it was a difficult year. But I made it. Your girl's here, all right? Here and back and better than ever. And I'm so grateful for everything that has happened because it showed me so much. It taught me so much about myself, right? Anyway, let me not get all into that because I will keep yapping about it. But so I was going through, and not to put too much of my personal business out, but I was going through a heartbreak, and that's just real. And that's raw. I was going through one of the biggest, most painful heartbreaks I have ever experienced in my life. Okay, up into this 30 years of here living, all right? I can't even say a little heartbreak. I mean, it took the heart out, squeezed it real hard until all of the blood drew out, and then put it in the oven, turn the oven on 475, you know what I'm saying? Check it on it. After 35 minutes, put it on broil until it got real hard, real crispy. Took it out, put it in the mandolin, I think it's called a mandolin, crush it all up, put a little red pepper in it, a little garlic powder, a little black pepper, then you smush it up some more, and then, grab some, put it in your hand, and you look towards me, and it blew it in my eyes. Now my eyes burning. I mean, your girl was going through it. But I'm here and I made it. And I'm here to tell the story, But not really tell the story, but just tell my experience about surrendering. Let's get back to it. I learned so much about myself because I look at everyone as me, a reflection of me. So no one is really doing anything to me. I am doing it to myself. And that's just me teaching me. You're a mirror to me, right? A reflection of things I need to work on about myself. Your girl was struggling. She was struggling mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, like a little bit of all, a little bit of everything. But like I said, it taught me so much. On a serious note now, I learned to surrender because I was going through so much during that time, and I just wanted to get out of my pain. And it was like, I knew nothing outside of me can get me there. So it's like I threw myself right into healing. I woke up every day at the same time, like around 6:30. I did my meditations. I did my yoga. I'm at the gym by 8, going walking by 8:30, 8:45, maybe 9 o'clock. Because sometimes my gym was like an hour 30, it just kept getting longer the more I kept going. But came back home, 8 round 10. Then I got on my phone, start doing stuff, and just started my day. And I did that every single day. Because I was like, I gotta heal. I gotta sit with myself. I can't distract myself because this hurts so bad. I don't want to be in it. Knowing healing is a process. Knowing healing takes time. And just wanting it to be over, and we all been there. And if you haven't been there, kudos to you. All right. Kudos to you. But yes, so as I'm going through this journey, and I'm just like, okay, Spirit, I done did all I could. I done gave it all I got. What can I do next? And I'm just sitting in this meditation, and Spirit's just like, be present, be still, surrender. Like I just kept hearing like surrender. So I was just like, what does that even mean? Like, is this not surrendering? Like, what does it actually mean to surrender? I'm going on and on in my head about it. Like, I understand it, but I don't align with that. I'm trying to give you the will. I'm trying to let the will go and trust. But it's like, how can I trust in something bigger than myself when I can't even trust in myself? Ooh, that was a hard pill to swallow. That was a hard pill to swallow. Once I started slowing down, stop trying to rush the process of healing, it was just like I went through so many other trials and tribulations to teach me how to really surrender. And, at this moment, I want to say that was back around when I actually had this meditation and spirit was just telling me to surrender and stuff. I want to say it was around maybe August. So from August to now, which is March of 2026, so August of 2025 to March of 2026, it was just like lessons on how to surrender, produced by the universe. I'm in a point in my life where I have noticed a lot of patterns about myself, broken a lot of patterns about myself to really step into this full moment of trust. Like I slowed down, life. I slowed down the process of healing for me. And now I'm learning how to trust myself. And the more I'm learning how to trust myself, it's like I'm learning how to surrender. Actually, like trust in something higher than me, trust in spirit, because even though I thought I was trusting spirit, and I was in a lot of different ways, I was still trying to control everything. I wanted everything to look a certain way. I wanted to go a certain way. It was like I was being like a rebel times 10 when it came to what I wanted for my life. But it was like I was fighting myself. I was fighting spirit. Like I was like, no, I can't let this person go because they have to be in my life, da 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 da. Or no, I can't let this habit go, or this mindset is too hard to release, or just so many different things. So many different things. So it just made me like start appreciating me, start living in the present moment, and just start trusting myself, spending time with myself, giving to myself first, giving to me first, because I would give to everything outside of me first. I'm in 100 down, 100-fold, 100 times, 10 times, 10-fold, 10 toes. I don't know, but I was giving to everyone else. And I was forgetting to give to myself. So when I did try to give myself, it was just like, I just do this little bit of thing in order to like, say I did something for myself, but I really was not. Like it felt like it was draining to take time out for me. And it was so easy to like cater to other people. Like, and I had to check that. I'm like, why don't I worthy myself? Why am I, taking parts of my time? If I said I was going to do this for myself and then someone asked me to do something, I completely forget about me and then jump to it. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I'm going to do me first. I had to start saying no. I had to start making time for myself and keeping that space for myself and making sure I do what I need to do for me. For example, say like you plan to go like to the movies or whatever, right? You was planning on taking yourself on a movie date. You was planning on having a whole night to yourself, just doing your whole get down what you get down, right? And someone called like, hey, you want to hang out, or hey, do you want to, go out to eat, or whatever the case may be. And you already knew you made plans with yourself. And instead, you choose them. That's an example of not putting yourself first, because you're going to teach yourself. You're going to teach your consciousness, your inner child. You're going to teach your nervous system. You're going to teach all of these things that you don't really matter as much as these people do. So I'm going to put you to the side. You're subconsciously teaching yourself that if something else comes up, I'm going to always push you to the side. Like, I'd rather spend time with them than spend time with myself, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just like, that's the easiest way I can explain it. There's just so many different things that I was realizing that I was doing to myself and not really building that relationship with me. It was just like I was giving me to everyone else and not to myself. And with that, it was just like I just kept betraying me. And like I said, I see everyone as a reflection of me. So the more I will betray myself, the more people will betray me. The more people will show up differently and not really value what I say, what I do, because I wasn't valuing what I said and what I was doing, right? Like even when it came to my belief systems, I was letting people tell me how to think or tell me how to be, like, and it's crazy how the universe works, right? Because if everyone is a reflection of you, I told y'all, you know, like I had problems with trying to control how I wanted things to look in my life, how I wanted things to go in my life, when Spirit was clearly showing me a better path, a better way. I was being hard-headed, but I had to hit my head. Had to keep hitting my head in order to get it. But I got it. I understand now. I understand now. And for that is beautiful. For that is love, okay? Because yeah, never again, never again. And especially when it comes to your beliefs and your values, if you believe in something, and even if you express that belief and someone else try to navigate you to believe something else, you have to stand firmly in what you believe and what you value. Not saying your belief systems and your values can never like change, because they can. I had to unlearn a lot of things that I believed and what I valued, and I had to reevaluate those things in order to like come up with a better belief system for me. But it was all something that internally came from me. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. And when you meet people, always make sure those things line up. I realized that you want to have similar beliefs and values when it comes to long-term commitments and relationships. But it's so much things that I've learned from this experience, from this whole last, I want to say 3 years of my life. So many things has changed. So many things have like opened up to me. Like, I'm super grateful for this experience, no matter if it's good nor bad. Like, you know, whatever y'all consider or whatever I consider or perceive to be good or bad. Because it's like even my perspective on what good is and what bad is changes, because even in challenging situations and difficult situations, I always see the good in it. I know that it's a lesson, something that's there to teach me, and I'm gonna learn. And one thing about it, I'm not trying to keep repeating lessons and repeating cycles. Once I notice I'm in a cycle, I get my out. Okay, I jump up out of that. I learn from it. I see it. I understand it. I understand it. I overstand it, and I get out of it. But yeah, so now I'm here at 30, finally listening after I bumped my head. You know, and I say 30 like it's an old age. It's not. It's very young. And I love this new chapter in my life. Like, stepping into my 30s, and it's crazy. You know, and a little secret, right? A little tea on me. When I was younger, I honestly didn't believe I was going to make it to 18. Why did I believe that? I don't know. Maybe I was reliving a past life situation when I died or passed away early. That's the only way I could think about it. Because I'm like, why did I always think that? And I thought that at a very young age. So when I hit 18, I was like, bro, I made it. I was like, I bet you I won't make it to 21. Bro, what? I'm about to make it to 90. All right? Because what? But I ain't gonna make this video super long, because it's been on my spirit to share that little piece with you guys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm about to go wind it down for the night. I'm gonna find me something to listen to, maybe a book to read or something like that. I am reading this book called Becoming Supernatural, and it's crazy because I've been on this book for about 2 years. And I can say that with pride. It's a very thick book, but it's not even because it's thick. It's like one of those books that I pick up at any chapter in my life, and I swear the chapter that I pick, like I zone back into and I come back into, be exactly what I need to hear at that moment. So it's like one of those books for me that is just like, it grows with me. It grows with me. And so that is it for this video. I will see you guys later. Peace and love.